Hello everyone, welcome to the Drunkeneers channel. I am your host Sir Alpha, and today we are continuing Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, episode 9, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, last episode, finished all the quests for the field study, fought a dinosaur. Also, the dragonflies are ridiculously strong, but you know what? It is what it is. This episode, we're supposed to go talk to the professor, Instructor Sarah, now that we're done. And I was trying to make my way to the inn just to be ready, pick up there. And as soon as I approached the inn, this happened. So that's where we're at. I haven't done anything else other than this. Don't freak out. You haven't missed anything. So I guess we'll go ahead and figure out what is happening here. If y'all don't mind, so let's see what's happening. Distant voice. Don't give crap. The one paid. Bad cell reception, apparently. What's going on? It sounds like something's happening over at the market. Dude, you can hear the market all the way from over here? That dude must be shouting up a storm.
There appears to be some manner of dispute occurring. I wonder what's up. Should we go take a look?
Yeah, let's go and see. Alright. Wonder what... I'm just saying, look. That's where we're at. We're right in front of the inn. That's a ways away. I mean, I guess there isn't a lot of people, so maybe, but... I would imagine the market would be just super loud with people and things, and I don't know. Merchant Marco. Oh, of course, as soon as I would start recording, I would get like a sneeze coming, and it's just hanging there. It won't go away. Don't give me that crap. This is my spot. I paid for it, so it's mine.
I'm the one who paid for the spot. Look, I've even got the permit for it, so stop lying to me and vamoose.
Really? Are we gonna solve this problem? We know nothing about this town, its economy, how it works, what people do behind the scenes to have the market run efficiently. I mean, clearly, it's not efficient right now, but on a regular basis. So I don't know. So, but apparently we're just gonna come in like, oh no, we're gonna solve this. May I ask what the problem is? Perhaps we can help in some way. Yep. No, I'm sure you are gonna be able to help. But Jesus, this sneeze is it's sitting there and it's gonna drive me up a wall.
There seems to be some question over which of those two gentlemen gets control of this area to set up his stall. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant wearing the suit is from the capital.
Oh, well, give it to the local dude, man. You gotta buy local whenever you can. Support your local economy.
So they're both claiming the spot. How odd. Permits for the market are issued by the province's ruling lord. Oh, so for Celtic that would be...
Oh, they're gonna duke it out? This isn't good.
We must stop them.
Who are you? Unhand me at once! I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but violence is not going to solve anything, or isn't going to solve anything.
You both need to calm yourselves. You've been worked into a rage.
That's it, that's all it took, just... Seriously, alright. Must not have been that big of a fight. What if they're it's not like a real fight, but they're just making it seem like it's a big deal. That way when they do set up their stalls, then people are gonna come by and be like, hey man, are you okay? And then they could peddle their wares at that point in time, like, oh man, thanks for checking up on me. By the way, while you're here, can I interest you in some baskets I weaved underwater? I don't know.
What are you, high schoolers?
This has nothing to do with you meddling kids. Oh, what about our dog though? Can we get our dog involved? Meddling kids? We're having a mature discussion here, and I'll thank you not to interfere. That's what you call mature? Just strangling each other in public?
Since when has grabbing a person by the neck been considered mature?
There you go. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you.
If you truly intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you should try acting more like adults.
What did you say to me? Oh, come at me, bro. Fuck it, let's go. You know what? We're already outside. I was gonna say, let's step outside, but we're already outside. So step 1 complete. Step 2, what are you gonna do? We're students from Thor's Military Academy. Oh, I see, because we're wearing our regular outfit, so they didn't see us in uniform, so that's why, but I'm just kidding. I know that's not the case. We're currently visiting this town on a field study.
And while we are not yet formal members of the army, I'm afraid we cannot simply walk by and ignore a fight in such a public place.
Military academy? So there are a bunch of soldiers in training. That's right, what are you gonna do, bruh?
What an idiosus name is happening here.
Is that the captain from earlier? Oh no, it's an old man. Straight up old man. Merchant Hines. How do we know his name now? Like, he never told us his name.
Oh, now look what you've done. But Manager Otto.
I've done nothing. It was your bickering that did it.
I've been filled in on what happened. I understand both of you have a permit for the same stall, is that correct?
Yeah!
And both permits expired at the same time, too. What's the meaning of this?
I understand your concerns, but fighting over it here is greatly inconveniencing the other customers. I'll be happy to discuss the matter in private, but I'll need to ask both of you to put your differences aside until it's been resolved.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Well, that was a close one. Seems like everything's going to be fine now, though.
Yeah. Guess he's the guy in charge here. He's been double booking people and just, getting all that money and pocketing the extra change. I'm telling you, this guy's skimming up the top. You can already see the way he's shiftily looking at people as they walk by.
I really appreciate the four of you stepping in to help defuse the situation. Though I suppose I should expect no less from the infamous Class 7 I've heard so much about.
How does he already know so much about us?
Oh?
How do you know about Class 7? My name is Otto. I'm the manager of Keldex Grand Market. I have some things to discuss with you. If you'd be so kind as to come along, I'll treat you to some tea.
Oh, dope. Thank you. I would love some tea. Very nice of you, Manager Otto. Now that you've been double booking people that I know, man. He's gonna get stabbed right now. Wait, what? Oh, so the out of town dude got the good stall, like right at as soon as you walk in, and then Marco got the shitty stall in the back. So you were responsible for choosing our assignments.
Indeed. Principal Van Dyke is an old friend of mine, you see. He asked me to personally select a few tasks that you might be able to complete. Oh, that was nice of him.
I appreciate your consideration as well.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. Likewise, I am grateful I'm grateful to you for taking some troublesome tasks off my hands. And I cannot thank you enough for your help at the market. If you hadn't been there, I imagine someone would have wound up getting hurt.
I'm just glad we got there when we did.
So both merchants will be taking turns using the same stall at the front of the market?
That's right. Well, their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperaments don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Eventually, they agreed to a compromise where they would each make use of the front stall in alternate weeks. The other stall we reserved is near the back of the market, however, so whoever's relocated there will likely see far lower sales numbers.
Yep. I already figured that out, my dude. Thank you. I don't have an economics degree, but I mean, we use our big boy brains here, and we can put 2 and 2 together. No problem at all. Anyway, let's see.
That's better than nothing, I guess, but still really unfortunate.
I must admit, I do find this whole matter rather perplexing. To my knowledge, the issuing of market permits is the sole responsibility of each province's ruling lord. For a mistake such as this to have been made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions.
That's true. It's a lord's duty to control the flow of goods. If he can't handle it, the local economy could really suffer.
Oh, quite right. Ordinarily, the responsibility would fall upon the Duke's household. The Duke?
The Crucian province is ruled by Duke Alberea,
one of the 4 most powerful nobles in the entire country. But lately the situation surrounding the Duke's household has been getting a bit complicated.
Does Eustace know about this? Complicated?
A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for our market rather significantly. And with a large percentage of their profits being taken from them, the merchants have begun to get rather desperate.
Well, that's not gonna end well. That never ends well, man. If you start hurting local economy, it's just... Unless he's got like some weird plan where he wants to hurt local economy so that they could bring imported goods and sell them at a better price that the local merchants can't match because they have to pay taxes. Dude! I just figured it out. And also, then fuck the Albareas if that's the case, man. That's dick. Anyway.
Oh, fights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace.
I see.
Cell sex is something which should not be raced without careful consideration. History has shown us how damaging such actions can be.
Huh. I've never heard of anything like that happening in the capital.
Have you tried raising objections to the increase?
Oh, of course. I've even gone to the Barrayard numerous times to petition the Duke personally. But they always just drive me away at the gate without listening to a word I have to say. This has been going on for roughly 2 months.
Oh boy. Ellipsis. Huh. If that's the case, the mix-up with the permits may be more than just an accident, I'm telling you, because they double book people, they pocket the money, and then they just have them fight it out themselves. It's like, hey, y'all double book it, y'all figure it out. They don't matter. At that point in time, you already paid, so you're fucked. What are you gonna do? Hey, Lord who rules the province, give me my money back. You're just gonna get shot on the spot, yeah?
Are you suggesting...
It might be getting careless when dealing with the market, or maybe they're deliberately trying to cause problems.
See? Dude! Can I, it's just fucking, go ahead and... I think I deserve a shout out in the comments. I think I just figured out this whole thing with like 2 sentences of conversation. I was like, fucking, I'm on it. Fucking, I am the meddling kids. Fucking Scooby doing that shit on me.
Oh, I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions. But I will say that before all this began, the soldiers in the guardhouse absolutely would have intervened in a scuffle like that.
I'm telling you, man. They're trying to lower that morale and get the imported goods in.
Oh?
Huh. Unlike the Imperial Army, a provincial army's main priority is maintaining the status quo throughout the territory. So mediating arguments which threaten the status quo should absolutely fall within the scope of their duties.
Oh, correct. It seems that unless we accept this tax increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. The commanding officer at the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting as much.
That's not right at all.
Ellipsis. Oh, multiple ellipses. Ellipsi? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. This is strictly an internal affair to be dealt with among us merchants. You have no reason to concern yourselves with it. You need to be focused on your field study. And I'll have a new list of tasks for you tomorrow morning as well.
Okay. I was wondering about that. It's like, did they give us 2 days just to complete those 3? Or, are we gonna finish this day and then, next day we got more requests and whatnot? So, good to know. Apparently we get to do more stuff. And I gotta get it all done because, hey, shout out to, you know what? Let me take a moment here. Shout out to Dur. I was always helping out with his comments, but also, let me, comma, also Jerry McMullen, because both of them, Dur and Jerry McMullen, subscribed. So, hey, thank you guys. We're on the road to 100, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. If there's anybody else who's subscribed, and I didn't shout you out, it's because, YouTube, if you have your settings to where it doesn't show that you subscribe, and I'm sorry, it doesn't show it to me, so I can't say. Anyway, so before I forget, shout out to them. Thank you very much for your subs. In any case, I was gonna say something else, and it just went out the window. Anyway, you will? So you were asked to prepare some for each day of our visit, then?
Oh, that's right. I've got a few difficult ones in mind too, but I'm sure you're up for them. Or at least, I hope you are.
Don't worry, we are.
We'll do our very best to meet your expectations.
We got it, bruh. Alrighty then. So, I take it with this, we are actually done for the day. Like, full on done for the day. And, should probably go speak with Instructor Sarah. Keep wanting to call her Professor. Instructor Sarah. And see what she wants us to do. Also, another thing I haven't done is cooking. Which, let's go ahead and just try one. Because why not? Let's make one. And do I get to choose? Yeah, so it looks like Elliot is the best
Turns out
one.
okay.
Cooking.
This is my specialty.
Complete warm egg soup. So we got the best possible, I think. I'm gonna assume the one, actually no. I don't know. I was gonna say, I assume the one with the gold, cloche, is that what they're called, cloche? Is the best one, but the very one at the top, the one at the very top has like sparkles and everything, so I don't know if that one's even better. let's see. We have the ingredients. Let me go ahead and try another one.
Alright,
with
let's get
this
started.
chick. See how that goes. It's probably gonna.
This looks delicious.
Okay. So we get different effects. So we got one, the Cures KO. We got, and then the one with Strength 25 and removes Curse or Freeze. Or Cures Freeze, sorry, not Curse or Freeze. And I imagine if I make it with this chick, it's gonna go real bad and we're just gonna get the shitty one.
Not bad.
No, I guess I just got the simple one. Huh. I guess, I would have to, make it with Fee to get the really bad one because she's got the worst possible selection for it. And then we also have Sweet Cookie. Oh, we can test this out. We got all the peeps here. So I assume if I make it with her,
do what I can.
It's gonna give me the shitty poisonous cookie here.
Not what I intended.
Damn. So it gives us power down. It's so bad that it gives us power down and poison 50%. Cool. Now, I'm wondering, since it's an item, can I use it in combat and use it on the enemy to give them power down and poison? That'd be pretty dope. Let's go ahead and make one, and let's make
turns out
it with
okay.
this dude. This should hopefully give us all
Something
permutations of
missing.
this cooking. Nope. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna need Fee to make the okay one, and then the best one's probably gonna be
Alright,
here
let's
with
get
Alyssa.
started. This looks delicious.
Royal Sable. Okay, never mind. So if I make it again with Alyssa, do I have a
Alright,
chance of
let's get
getting the golden collage one?
Made by yours
I sure did. Okay, dope. We got all of the cookie down. Cures poison. Then there's the one that we can use for attacking. And then, assuming we can, I don't know. I'll have to test it out. And then there's the cured poison / burn. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. So we got some more stuff we can do or use outside of combat. I'm wondering here, if I do Curse
what I
again,
can.
is there a chance of me getting the shitty one? Or does it literally have to be
Came out
someone... I think it literally has to be someone with the blue, the sad face there to get the shitty one. But yeah, so that's that. And then, obviously we gotta... We'll get more recipes as, time goes by, and it is what it is. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that off since I kept hitting the trigger and bringing that up but never really exploring it, and I figured, might as well show it off.
That all sounds really unfair.
Yeah, I agree.
Provincial lords have the duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes in the regions they control. And as long as that remains the case, there's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I'm reluctant to comment on how others choose to rule their own territories. But harassing one's people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard many rumors about the current head house of Albarea.
Huh. The current head is Eustace's dad, right? So couldn't we just ask Eustace for some help here?
I doubt there's anything he could do. Among the nobility, decisions made by the head of the house are absolute. And since the Albareas represent one of the 4 great houses, that old tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. Sounds like a thing.
The Emperor himself is probably the only one with the power... The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the head of the 4 great houses.
Guess that's a no then.
Ooh, female voice. It's probably gonna be Instructor Sarah.
I see you're all busy mulling things over. Excellent.
Yep. Little Instructor Sarah-san. Instructor Sensei, rather. Instructor Sensei.
What brings you here? I figured it was about time for me to get going. Group B's not getting anything done as expected, so I'm off to help sort them out. What?
You're going to see Group B now?
Rather, now?
The town of Parm is a considerable distance from here. Now, you let me worry about that. You 4 are perfectly capable of looking after yourselves anyway, right? Put your heads together to think, and I'm certain you'll see what you need to do.
Always with her cryptic-ass messages.
May Dios be with you. I'll be looking forward to...
I don't know, okay, that wasn't me. The text just disappeared on its own. Many ellipses. Ellipsi, I don't know. I can't believe it.
It's as though she knows exactly what's going on.
Even though she spent the whole day drinking at the inn, can she read minds or something? I'd suggest we return to her room and rest for the night in any case. We still have reports to write, so an early dinner seems wise.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm so tired.
Me too. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to my bed.
Fucking Elliot complains too much, dude. Too much. Anyway, so I guess next objective is, the inn. So let's go ahead and visit the inn. Hi, lady, can you move out of the way, please? I feel like talking to you if you're not gonna give me a quest or anything. Okay. Return to the inn for dinner, stay outside. I imagine they're gonna give me the whole spiel about... Oh, they didn't give it to me. But I'm fairly sure it's that whole thing about advancing time and whatnot. The Weathercock. That's the name of the inn. BT does. Ooh,
Oh, that was delicious. Those were some seriously fresh vegetables, too.
Yeah, nothing beats food made from local ingredients.
I quite enjoyed the rye bread myself.
I suppose this whole field study thing isn't so bad when you take. I wonder what the others in Group B are doing right now.
My apologies, Mike. I've spasmed. That one was on me.
Somehow, I doubt they're sitting around a table and talking like we are.
That would certainly be a shock if they were.
I'm sure some of them are. Gaius, Eba, and Fee. Well, probably not Fee. Fee might be sleeping. Dude, I just noticed those are some big ass cups of, I'm gonna assume tea, not coffee. I don't see them getting coffee, but those are some big ass cups, dude. They're fucking mugs. They're almost like steins. Jesus.
I can't help but question what exactly Class 7's purpose is, though. Instructor Sarah says it's about Arcus, but I don't think that's the only reason we've been brought together.
I'm certain it's not. If that were all, today's field study tasks would serve little purpose.
It seems as though she's trying to make us experience, I don't know, things. Like all kinds of things, big and small.
Jesus, Alyssa, that's not, you know what? I'm not, just whatever.
What I can't wrap my head around though is why.
Yeah.
Life experience.
Instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
Dude, I don't know who the voice actor for Instructor Sensei is, but I really like her. I like the way she reads the lines. She does really good reads.
What do we have to offer one another, when our reasons for enrolling at Thor's in the first place are undoubtedly very different?
Our reasons?
I hadn't considered that.
My reason for enrolling was quite simple.
To punch things in the face.
I aim to come ever closer to my goal. Or rather, to the person whom I regard as such.
So she wants to beat down her dad, let's say. She wants Daddy to notice her, so she wants to get strong enough to go ahead. Look, look at this fucking, I'm sorry, I know I keep bringing this up, but look at this coffee mug. Like, it is thicker than her torso. That's insane. And don't get me wrong, like, I would love to have one, just to like, one of those mornings when I just wake up and I make myself like an entire pot of coffee because I'm super tired, just dump it all in there, that'd be dope. But also, god damn, look at the size of that cup, dude. It weighs like 20 pounds.
Who's that?
This is neither the time nor the place to discuss such matters. Best to save that topic for another day.
In other words, mind your own business, Elliot.
What about you, Elisa? Why did you enroll at the academy?
There's no one single reason, but I think I just wanted to assert my independence.
She doesn't want to be viewed as, what's her family's name? I know it starts with the R, I can't remember what it is, but she just wants to break away from that shadow. Like, she wants to be her own person, and she wants to be taken seriously based on her own merits and not the merits of her family.
I mean, my situation back at home isn't exactly ideal, and this seemed like a good way to get out and do more, I guess.
I see.
It sounds like I'm probably in the minority then. See, I wasn't intending on coming here at all originally. I wanted to do something completely different.
Music, we already know.
You did?
Oh yeah, you said you were really hoping you'd get into a music academy, right?
Oh?
Oh,
Well, I wasn't that serious about it or anything. What about you, Reen? You're the last holdout, and since you're the one who brought it up, it's only fair you answer the question too.
Me? I wanted to find myself, I guess.
What a deep answer. At the same time, it goes nowhere. Like it's a big fuck you answer, but it's a good. I don't know. It's just me that is just. Alright, you know what? Just
Find
moving on.
yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
He just sits there and philosophizes all day long.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
Yeah, I had no idea you were such a romanticist.
Oh, look at Alyssa, dude. I'm telling you, she wants it. She just needs to get over her hangups. That's all it is, but she wants
You
it.
sure don't come across as one.
Yeah, alright. Look, she's even negging us. She is negging Green. That's how bad she wants it. You guys catch that?
Ugh, I shouldn't have said anything.
Dude, I think Laura just wet her panties. Like, what the fuck happened there? So you want me to make up... So you want me to wake you up at 6 tomorrow, right? Yes, please. We only have until tomorrow evening, so we need to get an early start.
we really appreciate it.
No problem at all. Have a good night. Good night.
But we're not actually going to sleep yet, are we? Not until we write our reports for the day.
So does everybody need to write their own report? Can't they just like collectively write one? What's I
I
don't
want
know.
to shut off my brain so badly right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
She seems to have forgotten all about the room situation. And I'm not about to remind her.
I also completely forgot about that.
Reen?
Aw.
What is it?
Oh. What is it? I am all
I
the
wasn't
curious.
sure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering.
Okay.
Why have you chosen to hold back?
What?
Your sword style and technique. It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not?
That's a pretty cool name.
Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Ka-Fai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword styles. Those who master any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
Well, isn't her dad also known as a Divine Blade? So it's not just a title that was given to her dad, but just a random title given to you once you reach a certain... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not level. A level works. A certain level of comprehension and understanding, but I thought it was just her dad's name, but alright.
You certainly know an
A
awful
title.
lot
There you go.
about
It's a
it.
title given.
I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
We of the Arcade School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training.
I was about to say, like, she's a swordsman. She, of course, has to study others. To know your enemies, know yourself. And if you know what your enemy is fighting, how they're fighting, and what style they're using, gives you an advantage. Also, learning how those different styles may counteract or undermine your own techniques. Aha.
In addition, my father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter of time before you encounter a follower of the 8 Leaves.
Ah.
Your father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself.
Never mind, I take it back. Sorry, I thought her dad was Divine Blade, but no. So Divine Blade is a title given to people after they reach a certain level of comprehension, understanding, and badassness in the sword style. But her dad's title is Radiant Blade. So I got them confused. I mean, come on, you can kind of see why. Like, Radiant, Divine, they're kind of good. You know what? Let's move on.
I'm
Just
nothing
wasting
special,
time.
though. I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level.
And yet you are mollywopping everything in sight, my dude.
I did train under Master Ka-Fai for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
I don't think that's what it is. I think he saw so much potential in you that he just couldn't teach you properly. So you needed to go and explore the world and find yourself.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest. I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the Eight Leaf School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations.
That's a weird sigh, Laura.
Laura?
Is it because we're like, everything we're saying hits really close to home? It's just like, that's what my story is. It's just like,
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own.
alright, why do I feel like I'm getting scolded now?
Though I'll admit to some disappointment, I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner.
Girl, I will tummy sword you any day of the week.
I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
Are you sure I can't follow you and sword you a bit? Jesus, these sighs, dude. Oh my god, they are... Alright.
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too? You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
Aha!
I was just trying to work out the best time to apologize, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Tell
like
yourself
I've
whatever
been
you need to,
consciously
girl.
paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Right. It's not like I've been watching him while he sleeps or anything. I mean,
Reen's not the only one bottling up his feelings though, is he?
Oh?
You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Oh. So if it's anyone telling her things, she's very accepting and forward. But if it's Reen, oh boy. Fucking all hell breaks loose. I'm telling you, that's how you know. She wants it. I hope this is the best possible. Goddamn. So according to, was it Hiro? No. Goddamn. Someone else left a comment. And you know what? Give me a quick second. I will find it so I can give you the appropriate shout out. Because if you guys take the time to leave me a comment, it's only fair that I take the time to thank you for that. Recognize your efforts in doing so. Okay. Shura. It was Shura. I was close. Shura Nyan. He said that the reason why the AP is important is because if you reach rank A1 or A0 and you carry your save over from Trials of Cold Steel 1 to the next game, Trials of Cold Steel 2, you'll get some bonuses. So we're going to try and get that at least rank A1, but I'm shooting for that A0 if we can. So I'm hoping that so far we've done everything. We've gotten everything taken care of. I think that +1 came from us remembering the password and not having to fight and whatnot. So yeah, we got 36 points so far. So we still need 9 more in order to get to B5. So we're still going to be in B6. But tomorrow we got not tomorrow, but right now we got some more quests coming up. So hopefully that'll get us to at least B5. We can
Keep
go
up
from
the
there.
good work.
So we'll see. Alright, it's Sunday too. Sunday. Can I go buy my juice? Can I go buy juice to give me +1 charisma? So all the girls would love me? Alright. Here are your tasks for the day.
Here are your tasks for the day. The market manager left them with me.
Thank you. Field study envelope APR. I think that's April. Field study 2 assigned day 2 assigned tasks. There's no required one. Huh, interesting. Plus wallet. Also, I know I've already kind of, well, no, because I haven't saved, so I could still go back. Let me know if I missed any quests that you guys know of, and I'll go back. I'll save on a different slot, and so I can always go ahead and double check and redo whatever needs to be redone. But let me know if there's any quests that I missed because I didn't talk to the right NPC, much like the one we got from back in the other town. I can never remember the name of the town, but the cook where we had to go find the seasoning for him, the spices. So let me know if there's something like that where I need to talk to some NPCs to get another quest or something, and I will go ahead and do that. Because the more AP we can get, the better. Anyway, lost wallet. Merchant Lizzie. Yesterday I found a wallet on the floor in front of my stall. Would someone be willing to find its owner for me? See me at my ceramics stall and I'll tell you more. Dope. Alright, so that's one. The other one is West Celtic Highway Monster. Market Manager Otto. A large ferocious monster has been sighted on the West Celtic Highway. We'd all be happy if someone took it out. The monster is the Swordar. Location Stone Bridge leading to Emdalar on the west of Celtic Highway. Oh, seems easy enough.
Huh, even fewer than yesterday.
Maybe he gave us less work to do because he knew we were going back to Trista today.
Huh, sounds about right. He is a very considerate man. The last train headed your way leaves here around 9 tonight. You get those done quickly enough, you can have dinner here before you leave. Huh, thank you very much.
We greatly appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started then?
Sounds good. Huh, looks like today's tasks are all optional.
Hey Laura, I wanted to apologize for what I said to you yesterday evening. Why? Reen, why do you apologize so much, dude? I don't understand what is happening. Like, you know what? Whatever, just moving on. Is Alyssa sad because he's not apologizing to her again?
Huh? You didn't apologize to me this quickly.
Hey, Reen?
As I told you then, this is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. It's not something for which an apology is required.
That's not really what I mean. I wanted to apologize for making light of the way of the sword.
Huh?
What I said about being a dropout who's never been able to progress past beginner level was disrespectful to Master Kafai, to the school I follow, and to the path of the sword itself. And for those reasons, I feel it was inappropriate of me to say what I said. So, I'm sorry.
Huh. If that's the case, then there is one other person you should be apologizing to as well.
Yourself! Huh?
I can't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances, but regardless of one's background or social standing, one should always be able to live with a pride in him or herself. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense.
Let
me ask you a question, Reen. Do you like the path of the sword?
I love it! It's not really a matter of liking it or disliking it, I don't think. It's a part of my life. An inseparable part of who I am. Oh, she's gonna love that answer.
That's all I wanted to hear. Hee hee. I feel exactly the same way.
Laura. Oh, Alyssa's so sad. She's like, no, I'm gonna get friend-zoned. She's like, I wish I used the sword.
Ah, so you two are friends again then?
Huh? Were we not? There was never a rift between us that I knew about.
Indeed. It was all handled rather neatly, I felt. You're both so simple-minded. I feel like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get the two of you to make up.
Whoa, you did what now?
It would seem we've caused you undue concern.
Jeez, can we just all forget about this and move on?
Next to the grand stride after the rainfall, so to speak. Glad to see you all looking a bit less gloomy.
Oh, Mark, we got trouble. Big trouble. What's happening?
Slow down, Louise. It's first thing in the morning and you're about poised to wake the dead. You're making such a commotion. Where have you been anyway? You're late. I'm sorry, I just got caught up in the way here. But never mind that, we have big trouble. Something terrible happened over at the market.
Something terrible, you say?
Aww. What terrible thing has happened exactly? Well, it sounds like it actually took place last night. 2 of the stalls at the market were destroyed and other merchandise was stolen. Oh, this is most terrible indeed.
A robbery?
Oh my. I suppose that means the market might be opening late today, which means we could end up with more customers as people wait for a resolution.
Jesus, I am sorry about that. Just good old doggy deciding. Just perfect time to bark. At nothing, I might add.
Which means we could end up with more customers as people wait here for a resolution. Louise, let's get this place ready. Hey, you got it. As for you four, this is our problem, not yours. You just focus on your field study and leave this incident to us locals. You have your own tasks to worry about after all. Of course. We'll be back later. Thanks again.
Joke. Man, I was getting through all of those lines well enough. Oh, what should we do?
I have to admit, I am curious. It's not far, so we might as well just go take a look.
Alright, let's take a slight detour and see what's happening at the market then. I was doing a good enough job with those reads. You know, I don't think I messed up too much. Maybe like one fumble. And my dog had to bark, scared me. Bark at nothing. No reason. Scared me. Get me out of the groove. It's fine. Okay.
I'm sorry. The ground market isn't quite open for business yet. Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning.
Open and lit today after all, I see.
Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? The two merchants whose stalls were destroyed are still arguing about it.
You bastard!
You're not going to get away with this!
Oh no, not them.
The manager came to try to break them up, but he doesn't seem to be having much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt.
Oh, what should we do, Reed?
Maybe we could try talking to them. Maybe we could try smacking them upside the head.
Oh, considering everything that's happened yesterday, you just might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind?
Not at all, bruh.
Let's go.
I got you, dude. How dare you destroy my stall, you damn coward! I knew your country folk weren't to be trusted. What else could it have been? Or who else could it have been? Just come and clean and admit it already. What if it was the... So, it obviously was the army? Whatever their thing is. But what if it was Manager Otto? What if he just, like, he's doing all this on purpose and then now he's gonna charge more money, dude? I'm telling you.
Who are you calling a coward, you Hamdalorian snob?
You were the one who wanted my spot all for yourself.
Calm down, gentlemen, please.
Playing all innocent and trying to paint me as the bad guy here, you make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here and now? I mean, you could have done that, so like, why just all of a sudden they see the kids show up and it's like, oh good, they're gonna hold me back. Yeah, now, let's go. Oh, bring it on. See, I'm telling you, it's like as soon as they saw the kids coming, they're like, all right, now I'm gonna act tough and I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna fight because I know they're gonna stop me. And you know, then I get to save face. Hold it.
Class 7?
You kids again?
Keep your noses out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall.
Smashing? Also pretty bad. But also, why would you leave all your goods in the stall? That just, I mean, just asking for it at that point in time. Like, I understand it would be a pain in the ass to take everything with you, but you know, at least take some things, man. You take the valuable things. You know, leave the shitty things. What if they get stolen? Anyway.
Wow, they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they will still be smashed, and you will be worse off.
But this anger isn't gonna go away unless I do something.
Do some push-ups, dude. Work on your core.
You took all my goods too, so I haven't so I haven't even got anything to sell.
What are you talking about? You were the one who stole my goods. And you're gonna give them all back right now and fix the damage you did to my stall, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions.
Again with the throat grabbing. This isn't good. I don't think they're gonna even listen to a word we're saying.
What do we do?
Oh, Mel voice. Stop this at once. For it was I who ruined your stall. The provincial army, thank you. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
The provincial army?
What? They finally decided to show up? Now?
What is the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately.
But
I believe you are the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired.
Well,
you see,
the market manager explained to the provincial army officer what had happened the previous night.
I see. The solution is simple then. Men, take them away. Yes, sir.
What do you mean, take us away?
2 stalls were destroyed, 2 sets of goods were stolen. The truth is clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement committed the same crime at the same time.
But that's not fair. Don't you think it's premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation?
The provincial army doesn't have time to wrestle in this petty squabbles of merchants. We have to get back to our house guard quarters thing and play Uno. But I'm not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute, and you will be left alone. Continue, and you come with us. The choice is yours.
They're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened? To sweep the whole ordeal under the rug?
Yeah, something about this seems really wrong.
Huh? Gah. Very good then. I'm sure you can agree that wasting time on shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. Hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll please excuse us, I'm a busy man and I have more pressing matters to attend to. That Uno's not gonna play itself. Oh, there they go.
Well, I guess they did stop those two from fighting, but they did nothing to solve the underlying problem.
I like how Liz is talking about them like they're not even there.
This isn't right.
I see now how the provincial army here conducts itself.
Oh, I'm sure you're both still pretty angry about this, but right now the two of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If you have the time to fight, try to save the time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better.
Try to use, not save. Jesus, try to use the time.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have to let my anger take control of me like that.
Or I shouldn't have. Jesus, what the fuck is he reading?
Oh, we can't open the Grand Market for business until we've cleared up these busted stalls. And we're already running late, so I hate to ask. Would you all mind lending me a hand?
Market manager Otto, with assistance from merchants of the market, cleared away the remains of the two stalls. And with the help of Reen and the others on top of that, the Grand Market was finally able to open for the day, albeit behind schedule. Albeit, cool word, I like it.
Oh, thanks to you four, we were able to open the Grand Market for business today a bit quicker than I'd expect. I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am.
Well, there's no need for that. We barely did anything.
I'm glad no one got hurt.
All the more reason to thank you. A merchant's stall is his livelihood. Any action taken against it can throw him into a blind rage. And it's hard to bring someone back from that.
It would seem the problems facing the merchants in this town are quite grave indeed. The provincial army may have intervened, but it's difficult to believe they'd make no attempts to find an amicable solution.
Quite right. It's clear it's clearer than ever now that they have no intention of trying to resolve any issues involving the market. And I can't see that changing unless we decide to just accept the sales tax, increasing and keep quiet about it.
Still, you'd think they'd at least be a little more subtle about the whole thing. There's no way those two merchants are just going to accept this and move on.
No, I don't suppose they will. And if word gets out about this, it's not inconceivable for certain groups of people to begin boycotting the marketplace. Something definitely has to be done. I'm just not sure what.
Green has an idea.
Is something wrong, Green? You're awfully quiet. Were you feeling unwell?
Sir, I have a favor to ask. Would you consider allowing us to investigate this morning's incident?
What? Are you suggesting that we attempt to find the perpetrator who destroyed the merchant stalls ourselves?
It's a kind offer, but as I said yesterday, this is our affair, not yours. You're students, you have your own studies to worry about, and I wouldn't feel right interfering with them.
We're students training for the military, though. We can't just stand by and allow something so unjust to go unchallenged. It's the provincial army's responsibility to address this, sure, but they're shrinking their duties here, and that reflects poorly on us all.
Well, that's true enough, I guess. But do we really think we're up for something like this?
I kinda have to wonder about that too. I mean, at the end of the day, we're just amateurs. We should at least check with Instructor Sarah first and see what she thinks.
She's already told us, put your heads together and think, and I'm sure you'll see what you need to do. Her words. This seems like exactly the sort of thing she meant, at least it does to me.
Well?
I see your point. Perhaps matters such as this may fall under the scope of a field study after all.
Yeah, you do make a good case. I'm still not sure we're up to it, but I guess it can't hurt to try.
Neither seek nor shun the fight. Very well. We shall do what we can then.
Oh, are you really sure about this? I'm certainly not going to say no. I'm very concerned about the market and the safety of our merchants. So if you're 100% sure, I have to admit, I truly would appreciate anything you can do for us.
Thank you, sir. We'll do everything in our power to find answers for you.
Just be careful. Don't go seeking out trouble. I don't want you kids being put in danger. We're dealing with a criminal who acts under cover of night. He may be capable of a lot more than just thievery and vandalism. Remember, I'm responsible for your safety. If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't even look Van Dyke in her eye anymore.
We'll be careful, we promise. I know I will, at least. I probably need to be more careful than anyone else here.
Why? Why is that, Elliot? What is happening? Elliot is also keeping things from us, I see.
Now that that's settled, we should act quickly. Yeah, let's get this investigation started.
Alright, so now we have more stuff to do, and even less time to do it. Dope. So first things first, we need to decide where to start investigating. The logical starting point would be the Grand Market itself, the scene of the crime.
Can't argue with that. We should probably get statements from the two merchants before anything else. Indeed. I anticipate they've calmed themselves by now, so perhaps we can get something a bit more substantial from them. We still have to ascertain their innocence or guilt in the matter as well. We'll need to keep a close eye on the time, though. If we miss the last train toward Heimdallar, we'll have no way of getting back to the academy today. Plus, we've been given other tasks too, and I'd really like to get them done.
In short, we need to keep moving. Our deadline is 9 p.m. Let's use every minute we have to accomplish everything we possibly can.
Understood.
You bet. Right. Do I actually have like a time? I don't think I have like a time. Okay, so there's a market, the 2 points in the market we gotta investigate, and here's the lady we gotta talk to about the wallet, I think? This is her. Can you talk to me, lady, please, and thank you? Excuse me, would you happen to be Lizzie?
That's correct. Does that make you the students from Thor's who the market manager said would be coming then?
Yep, that's us.
We came to see about the request you sent in. Could you explain the situation to us in full? Of course. I happened to come across someone's wallet by my store yesterday, you see. I kept it with me in the hopes that they would come to pick it up, but no one has come to claim it. As such, I'd like to ask you all for your help in delivering it back to its owner. Would you be able to do that for me?
Have you checked the driver's license? We'd be happy to help.
Thank you. Here's the wallet that I found then. Received a lost wallet. Well, we'll be sure to take care of it. I assure you that you've already I assume that you've already inspected the contents. I did indeed. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything inside that could have helped to identify the owner.
What exactly was inside it anyway?
Well, naturally there was Mira in it. Like, a lot of Mira. This isn't a chump change we're talking about. The only other thing was a train ticket to Heimdallar that's scheduled for tonight.
It sounds like its owner is fairly well-off traveler then.
There's not much we can do with it. There's not much we can do with that as our only lead, though.
I mean, we can stand by the train station and just like, lost wallet, claim your lost wallet.
I believe the train ticket is potentially our best lead.
Yeah, but what should we do with it? Should we go ask at the train station?
Yeah, consider it's for the train that leaves tonight. I imagine the owner is frantically searching for it, which means they might have already been to the station themselves to ask about it.
Let's head over to the station then. Sorry for the trouble, but I'm counting on you for this.
Dope. Alright, lost wallets start. It's about time to start wrapping up that episode. So I think real quick, we're just gonna talk to these two folks, get their statements, and that'll be it for today. So let's go ahead and start with this dude. With Merchant Heinz.
And to think, I was ecstatic to finally participate in the famous Celtic card market. What did I ever do to deserve this?
Excuse me?
You? I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like that. Hope you can forgive me for my inappropriate behavior. He seems really down. It's quite understandable. He's a merchant and a busy marketer, unable to do business. So what brings you here? Do you need something from me?
Well, actually, we'd explain that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what had happened the previous night. See, what had happened was...
You're investigating?
That's right. We'd really appreciate it if you could answer a few questions for us.
you may be able to help us find the true culprit. I suppose it can't hurt, but it's better than doing nothing at least. You don't have to sound so pessimistic. Well, can you blame me? You're students at a military academy. You're not exactly ace detectives.
Haha! Nah, let me get Phoenix right on the phone. Oh shit, I don't goof that. Wait, no, he's an ace lawyer, not a detective.
We may be able to recover your goods. Wait. We may be able to recover your goods. Cooperating with us could prove quite fruitful. Okay, fine. I never said I wouldn't help you, did I? I'm not sure I'm supposed to say though. It's not like I saw anything worth mentioning. You didn't? As soon as I made sure my stall was ready to open the next morning, I left everything set up and went home. The other merchants around here can't vouch for that.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean you went home? You're from out of town. You don't have a home. So where are you staying?
I guess I shouldn't have left the stall unattended though. By the time I got in, it was too late. The deed had been done.
So by morning, the stall had already been destroyed and your goods stolen. Come to think of it, what goods were stolen exactly?
Well, I have a sample with me actually.
Dog collars?
An accessory? Is this a...
Oh, god damn.
Is this a brand that's popular in the capital?
Been a real hit lately, yeah. I was hoping to bring the fad here by selling them at the market.
But this is the only one I have left now. I dread to think just how much money I lost in one single night. That damn coward sabotaging my business. It's much too early to be jumping to conclusions. Do you have any evidence that proves his culpability? No, but he's clearly the prime suspect. He was so against the idea of taking turns sharing the spot with me, he decided he destroyed my stall altogether. I just know it.
And you were all about the idea?
I'm going to get him to give me my goods back, no matter what it takes.
Please, try to stay calm. Do you know that
You do know that if you cause any more trouble, the provincial army really will arrest you, right?
Oh, yeah, I know. But it's a matter of justice. I can't just act like nothing ever happened. It's wrong on a general principle. I'm begging you, please get my goods back, whatever it takes.
Well, I can't promise success, but I swear to you, we'll do whatever we can. That much I can't promise. I think that's everything this merchant knows. Let's try questioning the other one. He's back here, right? In like the shitty stall.
What the hell am I supposed to do now?
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but could we have a moment of your time?
You're those kids from Military Academy, right? What do you want from me? I've got nothing to sell you, obviously. Even if I did have something to sell, I've got no place to sell it. I'm basically ruined.
What, you can't just stand there and sell it like it has to be on the stall? Is this fucking some sort of rule that they just come and chop your hand if it's not on the stall when you sell it? That's dumb. You're dumb. I don't like you, Marco.
And to top it all off, the provincial army and that other damn merchant are acting like I'm the one who did it.
The provincial army didn't take sides, first of all. So, you dude, fucking Marco, man.
He's not taking this very well, is he?
Hard to blame him.
But we need to see if he knows anything that might help us.
Well, you see, Reed explained that he and his classmates were investigating the truth behind what had happened the previous night.
You're investigating this mess, huh? Okay.
So would you consider cooperating with us?
Sure, why not? Not getting my hopes up, as I'm sure you can understand, but hell, I've got nothing left to lose. Not exactly a vote of confidence.
Hey, he's willing to cooperate. I say we cut him some slack and hear him out. So about last night, at the time the incident actually happened.
Last night, huh? I don't know much.
I don't know. I do. Jesus.
I don't know how much help I can be if what you're asking.
Oh my god. Dude, why is it that every time there's a contraction, like my brain just fucking turns too much? Like there's so many synaptic misfires, it sounds like I fucking don't know, like I'm barely learning how to read. Alright, last night, huh? I don't know how much help I can be if that's what you're asking about here. Jesus. Oh my god.
See, I left the market right after arguing with that merchant yesterday, and I didn't come back until this morning.
Okay, so hold on. If you left right after the argument, you couldn't have had set up your goods because you had assumed that your goods were gonna be at the front. So if someone did bust a stall, your goods wouldn't have been stolen because theoretically they wouldn't have been here. So, what do you have to say about that there, Merchant Marco?
I stayed over at a friend's place, another merchant. Just got pissed drunk and ranted to him all night. But you were certain of this?
Positive, ask my friend. If you don't believe me, he'll back me up. I wandered over here with an awful hangover this morning, and what I found gave me a hell of a start. My whole stall in shambles. And as if that weren't bad enough, all the processed foods I was going to sell were just gone, without a trace. But when did you get your goods here? You said you left right after arguing, my dude. You didn't say anything about setting up your stall.
So the goods that were stolen were all processed foods?
That's right. Nuts, cheese, bacon, all foods that can have a long shelf life made with local ingredients. I mean, bacon doesn't really have a long shelf life, my dude. Like, jerky does. Not really bacon.
Seeing all of my stuff gone really sobered me up. It was like I hadn't been drinking at all.
And that's when I went over to that fool's stall to make him pay for it. So we're assuming you walked into the market the next day. You walked into the market, hungover. You walked beyond, like past the broken stall, which you can't not see. Like as soon as you walk down, it's right there. You walked past it, thought nothing of it. Like you didn't think like, oh shit, his stall is busted. This might come back to bite me in the ass. No. Like you just ignored it, walked past it, got to your stall, and that's when you're like, oh shit, let me go have words with him. And even then, you want fucking, I hope they throw Marco in jail, just saying. Why'd you go straight to him?
Because he was the one who did it, of course.
Nope.
He smashed my stall so he could have that spot all to himself.
Like, him smashing your stall doesn't give him the spot all to himself, because assuming he had smashed your stall, you guys were still gonna be rotating. So if he had to rotate with you, you'd go to the good stall, and then he'd have the fucked up stall. So it doesn't make any sense for him to smash up your stall. Fucking idiot ass Marco. Huh. But that doesn't make any sense. If Heinz did it, then why was his stall destroyed too?
He must have done it. He must have done that to himself. Probably figured if he destroyed his own stall, no one would believe he could be responsible.
But again, destroying the stall doesn't help him. It just does not.
I don't know, that seems pretty unlikely. It's a bit excessive. While I understand your frustration, baseless accusations do no one any favors and only cloud the true issue.
But it's so frustrating.
I've lost so much money because of this. I might have to shut up.
What? That's not how you say that? What? I'm gonna have to shut up shop for good? Shut down? You shut down a shop, you close down, you don't shut up. It's not speaking. It's not talking, it's not making noise, you don't shut it up. Alright, whatever, dude. That is bad.
If I could at least get my goods back, maybe I could salvage enough to stay afloat. Well, what are the odds of that? None of the other merchants saw anybody do anything, and the provincial army sure ain't about to help. I'm finished, pure and simple. All the hard work I put into getting this far, and this is how the dream ends for me.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much we'll actually be able to do for you, but we'll do everything in our power to help you find some form of closure. So cheer up, okay?
I do appreciate that, but again, I ain't about to get my hopes up. Good luck, though.
Alright, so that's them two fools. Investigated and talked to. That's all the two victims of this crime have to say, it seems. What's everybody think? I can't be sure, but I really don't think either of them is responsible.
Both merchants certainly have adequate motive to damage their stall, but the chance of both committing the same crime on the same night without crossing paths is virtually nil. It's not impossible that they were just out to steal each other's merchandise, but I don't believe that's what happened. Both of them have alibis confirming that they were somewhere else when the crime took place.
No, they don't. One of them does. Heinz, all Heinz said is he went home. First of all, he's not from here, so how does he have a home here? And second, he said he went home, he didn't say he was with anyone, so he technically does not have an alibi because he was by himself. Now, Marco, oddly enough, who's supposed to be a local merchant, doesn't seem to have his own place, so he went to a friend's to stay? But maybe he just didn't want to be alone? Maybe he wanted to have an alibi, so, you know, I'm saying, see, it's all these things just all the red herrings and all the bad information everywhere. Also, apparently I would make a badass detective, I'm just saying. I'm inclined to agree. I just can't see either of these merchants being responsible for what happened. So we're going to have to look elsewhere to find viable suspects.
Where though? I mean, who could it possibly have been?
The Provincial Army, or Manager Otto.
It's impossible to say right now. We don't have any solid leads. We know who the culprit wasn't, but how are we supposed to start narrowing down who it was?
Well, first of all, it wasn't, the elderly or children, so those are out. I'm gonna assume the father of the church didn't do it either, because, he's a good guy, presumably. I'm gonna assume that other people who have stalls wouldn't do it because they already have their stall set, and them destroying the good stalls could theoretically make people want to go to their stalls. Since there's less stalls, you get more foot traffic. But, then there's always the likelihood of, if you did steal the items, how are you going to sell them? Because the moment you try to sell them in your stall, people might recognize them, and then, it all just comes back to you. So I'm going to go ahead and say most of the market peeps also didn't do it. But anyway.
The market itself seems unlikely to produce any further clues. We should focus our investigation elsewhere.
Actually, there's one thing that's been bugging me. There's one group of people involved in this whole situation whose actions don't seem to make any sense. Maybe we can work out the reasoning behind their strange behavior. We can come one step closer to finding our culprit.
Whom do you mean?
I'm talking about the Provincial Army. The market manager and his wife, the merchants in the market, the Provincial Army. The Provincial Army, they haven't done a thing to try and solve this crime despite it happening under their noses. And that begs the question, why not?
The market manager said they're refusing to fulfill their role due to their tax issue, which means the Provincial Army should refuse to intervene in quarrels within the market as well.
Oh, but see, now I'm thinking that it is market manager, because he knows that the army wasn't going to do anything. So now with him doing this, he gets to say that the army's actually being inefficient at their job, and he's hoping to get attention from the Duke Alperea, and that's why he didn't want us to take on the job, because he's like, oh shit, if these kids solve it and it comes back to me, I'm gonna be in trouble. So I'm gonna change my vote. I'm gonna say it's Market Manager Otto. If that's the case, then why did they come and intervene this morning?
Now that you mention it, that really doesn't make sense.
Because they kind of caught wind of the manager's plan, maybe, and so they wanted to at least show up to kind of say hey, no, we showed up, so you can't talk shit about us and our terrible job we're doing.
Their methods were atrocious, but the fact is, they brought that dispute to an end almost instantly. They did get involved.
Yeah, one minute they're refusing to do anything, and the next they're taking a stand. It's definitely suspicious.
My point exactly. There's definitely something unnatural about the way they're conducting themselves. And since we have no other leads, what do you say we go to the Army's guardhouse and take a look around? We might be able to learn something from them that could aid us in our investigation.
That could be worth an attempt. The guardhouse isn't too far from here either. Let us head over and see what we can find out.
8 be increased by 1. Oh, so that was the right answer? Who knows? Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. This episode ran long, man, but I wanted to get a lot of that talking done and out of the way so that we could hit the ground running next time. Which, it still seems that due to this investigation, we're gonna keep running into a bunch of people that we gotta talk to. But I figured with some of that out of the way,
Right.
I could at least start the next episode with the quest. At least the killing quest. I'll go find the enemy and I'll just start the episode there, ready to fight it, and we'll do that. And then we'll come back and we'll, talk to or maybe go to the shop. I don't know. We'll figure it out next time. Anyway, we gotta go, guys. It's a long episode. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the Drunkeneers channel. I have been your host, Ralph, and this has been episode 9 of Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. If you like what we're doing and you're new to the channel, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you're a returning viewer, super ultra dope mega thanks go out to you for stopping by, giving me your time, comments, patience, likes, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. To our new subscribers, once again, thank you very much. We are on the road to 100, so hey,
Right.
might not seem like a lot, but every little bit helps. That's our first milestone, road to 100. So guys, thank you very much. It is indeed appreciated. In any case, I wish you good evening, good morning, good night, whatever it is that you are. But most importantly, and as always, from the Drunkeneers channel to you, cheers and good night.